24 basis points. That is your proposed fee. Walk us through how you arrived at that number.
Well, first, thanks for having me on. Obviously, I can't speak about the ETF beyond what's in the filing, but if you zoom out, what Eric said is exactly right. We know that ETF investors care deeply about fees. The less they pay, the more they keep. At Bitwise, we've been structuring investment products in crypto for more than 7 years. So as we approach this sort of ETF era of crypto, it makes sense that the products are fine-tuned for that market. I think investors are going to be happy once we get to that ETF era. It's a win for investors, and the issuers, we can work with it. It's definitely a functional price point. So we're excited about it.
So what's your take on why Grayscale has cut its fees down to 1.5%, but is still leagues above what everyone else is doing?
It's an interesting situation. I probably shouldn't speak about a competitive product, but it will be interesting to see how this market develops over time and what investors do. There's certainly analogs in the history of the ETF market of having significant differences in expenses between competing ETFs. And I think the right ETF will find the right investor.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think there'll be a strong middle class, as I like to put it, even an upper middle class. That said, there's probably only room for one liquidity king, but that doesn't mean everybody else can't get theirs. Real quick, though, we get the fees. That's important. Now, as you know, there's also things like spreads and premium discount. We just had Reggie on. I'm not sure if you heard what he said, but he said the premium could be upwards of 8%. That seems high to me, but that could conceivably be looked at as a cost. What's your take on that?
Well, I think investors need to look at the total cost of any ETF. You and I have talked about that for years, Eric. That's the expense ratio plus the trading fee. We'll have to see where these come out to the market. I will say that at Bitwise, again, we've been running investment products for more than 7 years. The Bitcoin market is a liquid market. There are institutional players in that market. I think if you look deeply in the filings, you can see how people intend to structure it. I have confidence that these will be liquid markets, but it will be interesting to see where they come out, both from a spreads and a premium discount perspective. We'll have to see whenever the launch happens.